What's up everybody? The World of Warcraft Legion pre-patch is coming on the 19th of July, which is tomorrow. And this is a pretty exciting patch. There's a lot of stuff coming out. So we have the Transmog Collection Tab, and basically it's an account-wide Transmog Collection system. So let's say you get a cool weapon to drop in a raid. You can access that weapon through this collection tab on a different character and use that as transmog gear, and you could basically build your kind of sets there, and you can save the set and use it on your other characters. You know, that save a lot of time, so you don't have to farm the same kind of gear on different characters. I think that's a good change. In terms of PvP, they're making some pretty big changes as well. Gear is basically less important in PvP. It has been normalized. So basically all the stats will be set to a specific number based on your class and your specialization. And I think I heard something about if you have gear above item level 700, it will give you, increased stats, but I'm not sure if it makes a whole lot of a difference. And they're replacing honor points and conquest points with something called marks of honor, which can be gained through battlegrounds and stuff. And you can use this to buy gear that you've been able to buy with honor points previously. They're also making some changes for raids and dungeons. They're doing a 30% debuff to Hellfire Citadel, so the enemies have a 30% nerf to their damage. For Heroic Cataclysm raids, they're reducing the amount of gold dropped, but for Mists of Pandaria and Wrath of the Lich King dungeons and raids, they're increasing the amount of gold that is dropped from there. So that's kind of a big change, because I made some videos in a series called Is It Worth Farming? And the two videos were about Heroic Cataclysm raids, so I hope that it's not a significant hit to the amount of gold you get, but I'll check it out and see how big the difference is. Another thing is for the Legendary Ring quest. If you haven't started it already, it will no longer be available, and if you have started it, you will have until the launch of Legion to finish this quest to get that Legendary Ring. They're making it much easier to change between specs for your class. There's no more dual specs, so you can freely change into whatever spec you like. And they're also doing something similar for talents, except for the talent tree. If you want to change your talents, you have to be in an area that grants rested experience, so like a city or an inn. And you will have, I think it's if you have the inscription profession, you will be able to make a consumable that allows you to change your talents wherever you are. Another cool thing is that you can queue as any role. So let's say you're in your damage spec, but you queue as a tank. When you get into the dungeon, it will automatically switch you into your tank spec, which is really convenient. All the class changes are happening in this patch, so all the abilities and everything that's changing is happening, which is pretty awesome. We can test out all the classes and all the specs to see which one we like the most. And I'm really excited for this one. I saved a level 90 boost, so I just, I can plan out what class I want to go for now. Give you enough time for Legion to find out what you want to play. And if you want to read about them, they have it all over the website. I could link it on the video for you. They're also adding a lot of improvements to the UI. So basically Blizzard made it to where your UI is more detailed, and you'll see much more information about everything and your nameplate, your resource bars and such. So basically you don't need as many add-ons as you used to. They're increasing the gold cap to 10 million gold, and you can now have 12 characters per realm. And they're also making some big changes to their graphics engine. They're increasing the maximum draw distance by a lot, and they're adding 5 additional levels of graphics settings, and there will be 3 of them that are above the ultra settings level. But anyways, thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video, and leave a comment, and everybody have a great day.